Hello, badass. At least I hope you're being one. A spiritual one, that is. It's so much fun being a spiritual badass. Spiritual badass is someone who really, really understands the power that they hold within and will stop at nothing to tap into that power. Because when we do that, not only do we begin manifesting amazing and miraculous things every day for ourselves, but that power is so powerful that it can actually shift those around us without them even knowing. And it's funny, I just looked up. I'm recording this a little late today, and it's 5:55 p.m. where I am. And triple fives means you are in a major transformation. So I felt compelled to reach out to you and beg, beg that you begin to understand how powerful you really are. I can't even begin to tell you how much my changing my own vibe, healing my own stuff, changing my programs, conditions, my beliefs, how much I have shifted everyone in my life. And here's the thing, it's not even people that are just immediately with me. It's the ripple effect. It's people. I mean, I've affected my boyfriend, his children, their mother, who I never see, their relatives, people I know tell me that, oh, I met you at this place one night and I can't even tell you what happened since I met you. Like, I mean, it blows me away, and I'm not tooting my own horn because anybody can do what I do. Anybody can do what I do. I promise you that. But I hear stories all the time about how, Julie, you helped me change my life, whether it was just meeting you or I took your boot camp or I took a course, but I'm still blown away at what's happening ever since I connected with you. One woman I spoke with the other day, I just want to give you some examples of how when we shift ourselves, we start getting rid of the bullshit stories, we start vibrating at a higher vibe, and when we do that, I mean, it's funny that people don't believe me when I say you can shift everyone around you, because they'll be like, how could that even happen? I'm working on myself. They got their own stuff. And I'm like, I'm telling you, if you work on yourself, you shift your vibe into higher vibration of love and light, everyone around you is going to shift. So I was talking to someone the other day who I think she just started my boot camp, if I'm not mistaken, or she's in it a week or two when I spoke with her. And she was like, she got a reading with me, but she said, I just had to tell you that I'm blown away of all the things that are happening since I started your boot camp like a week ago. She said, I'm one of those people, like, I have to see it to believe it, or, I mean, not necessarily that, but it just, I guess, happened so quickly that it really surprised her. So this is a woman who did give me permission to share her story, and I won't use her name, but she said, yeah, share it, tell it all. So one thing she did after just being in boot camp for a week, my spiritual boot camp, was she realized that her therapy that she's been going to for a very long time is not helping her. And this is not a podcast against therapists, okay? Because they are needed. But I've had other people that I've worked with that stopped therapy as soon as they started with me, whether one-on-one or boot camp. So that's one thing. She said, I was sitting there in therapy going, is this really helping me? Now, for me, myself, I was in therapy for years for being raped, being molested, lots of different things. And I used to say it all the time, like, I do think it's for some people. I don't think it's for everyone, because it didn't help me. I felt like I was staying in my story every week. Like I just retell the same damn thing and I wasn't getting anywhere. And at that time, Macy, my little dog's right here ready to bark. At the time, I did not know about tapping, EFT, emotional freedom technique, and tapping, and how meditation can shift you, and how all these different things that I know now. I didn't realize how easily, and I mean it when I say easily, how easily it is to shift out of all of that, out of the bullshit, even the bullshit. Ooh, don't hate me, therapist, because like I said, you are needed for many people. But my bullshit story that for some reason therapy was going to help me, because it didn't. So this woman said she left therapy. She said her father, who has never apologized to her ever and really needed to, he had a lot to apologize for. He apologized to her. They met somewhere or she went to visit him, something like that. And he apologized to her after 40 years. Now, she's working on her own vibe. He's not even living near her. She goes to visit. He apologizes. She said, my relationship with my father now is healing because I'm healing myself. And I said, isn't that interesting? Because that's one of the phrases I teach you in Bootcamp. She also went on to say that she got called for an interview for a pretty prestigious job, and that in the past, just being in an interview would terrify her to the point that it would affect her presentation and her voice and just her, her energy. And she said she got called to a very prestigious position, and it was, I think, between her and another person. There were two people. And she said, Julia, I didn't get the job. But you know what? I wasn't scared. She said, I had so much confidence going into that interview. My voice was strong. I felt so amazing walking in there. She goes, I've never felt that way. And she said, they even said that although you didn't get this job, it's only because we don't think it's a good fit for you, like the perfect fit. And we are going to keep you in mind because there is a perfect fit for you. So talk about being grateful when you don't get a position, right? Most people would be like, oh shit, I didn't get that and I wanted it so bad and it's more money and it's this and that. But the universe is saying, but the lesson is bigger here. It was it was about you feeling powerful, speaking your truth, being yourself, and loving every moment of just being in that space of, I am here just to shine as me and myself. And I didn't get that job, but I feel really good about myself, so it really doesn't matter. I promise you, when you change your vibe, those around you change. When you heal your shit, their shit just starts healing too. I mean, it's the truth. I used to just, through my own healing journey, I noticed it for myself. These things are happening and this is amazing. And now I have to start teaching people how to do this. And I mean, I'll be honest, whenever I'm doing something new, I have that old programmer doubt. They start coming in like, really? Do you really think this is going to work for someone else? Do you think you can teach them? Well, now that I've had several hundreds of people take my boot camp and send me raving reviews on how their life changed, then yeah, now I get it. It does work. But as I tell people all the time, you have to do the work. I can't sprinkle magic fairy dust on your problems and they go away just because Julia showed up. It's like, no, you've got to do the healing work. You've got to do the things that shift you out of your old habits. I did a past life regression with someone today. Profound. I'm just going to say that. I was so proud of her. I'm not going to mention her name. If she listens to my podcast, she'll hear it. You know who you are. I was so proud of her. She's one of my one-on-one coaching clients. And she's got stuff, and we all do. And she's been through a lot. And so it's like peeling the layers of an onion to get to each thing. And today it was just, I felt such a breakthrough because we finally got to that space where she could go back and see what happened in a past life. And I told her, I said, just by you doing this work today, Going back, because when I do past life regression with someone, we go back and the angels come in at the end after you've perished, and we look at what you needed, what you didn't get, or what you needed, and the angels come in and fill you up with all of it. And it transcends to every other lifetime you've carried it into, plus this one. And then we go into what were the lessons you were supposed to remember, or what is the lesson? What were you supposed to know? And that's where all the healing begins, when we get you filled up with the angels and we get to those lessons. And it was so amazing because she said, I realize everyone there at that moment in that past life are important people in her life right now. This isn't the way she worded it, but I'm trying to keep it very generalized because I'm respecting her space. But she said, I finally realized that they've been through a hell of a lot too. And maybe I need to cut them a break. And I was like, ooh, I just got chills on my arms just saying that. That's golden. I mean, we're running around saying, hey, you over there, you're not giving me what I need, or I need you over there to make me feel better, or why hasn't this shown up? Where's the money? Where's the house? Where's the love of my life? Why am I not healthy? Why am I sick? And we're not going in and doing the work. I'm telling you, when you go in and do the work, you're like, this all makes sense now. It allows you to let go of the blame. Because all blame does is keep you in victimhood, honey, and that's going to get you nowhere. When you're in victimhood, that is where you will remain until you decide that you're tired of blaming yourself and others. You can be in a victimhood with money. I can't even tell you how many times I hear from someone saying they can't afford this or that, whether it's my program, my boot camp, which is $97. I mean, can't afford a reading. I can't, and I've been there. I've been there where the money was scarce. But even at that point, I promise you, that phrase never came out of my mouth. I will never say I can't afford it. That is one of the biggest vibrational, how do I say it? That is a phrase that's going to keep you poor. It's going to keep you broke. From this moment forward, how about if you just never say that again? Don't ever say I can't afford it. What I like to do is if there's something I want, desire, a class I want to take, something I want to purchase, I, with laser beam focus, tell my team, my angels and guides, I want that. Actually, I say I fucking want that. Get on board. Let's go. I'll do my part. Show me what it is I can do. I'm not waiting for them to drop some magical bag of money on my front porch. That did happen one time when I was wanting to go to Sedona and I received the exact amount of a trip by way of a check from my car insurance company. And it was the exact amount. But I often wonder if people read that story and think that that's how it always shows up for me. No. Sometimes I got to do a little bit on my part, little, not just energetic work, just little work. So I just wanted to make sure that that's not, I mean, yes, it can happen, and it can happen a lot. But a lot of times we're being nudged to get into our purpose, to get out and shine, to teach, to whatever it is. And I'm not going to say it's work because I don't even feel what I do is work anymore. I've decided just recently I would only do what I loved from now on. That's it. I'm not doing anything else that I don't like to do. Well, one thing I really don't like to do is, I hate to say this, is return a lot of messages. Because it's not that I don't love hearing from people, I do, but there's a lot of people I hear from now. And when I'm responding to messages to everyone, it's taking away from my time. Either my time in nature, my time with my family, my time relaxing, my time reading, my time writing. And so that's one thing I have kind of pushed off now. I'm not responding as much, or I have an autoresponder. It just makes my life easier. Not because I don't love y'all. You got to understand, as we rise up and we rise to the occasion, more people reach out, and we still have to practice self-care even more. So I want you to realize the power that you have within, that you can change everything in your life, and you can start today. You truly can. And when you begin to do that, the people around you change. So many people have said, "You saved my marriage," or "My husband started being nice to me," or "My wife stopped bitching at me," or whatever. I got the dream job that I can't believe showed up. A car showed up for me. Um, I mean, energy is energy. Health, money, relationships, it's all energy. Expect it all. You can have it all. You can have it all. Decide today. I am going to have it all. I'm having it all. Get in alignment with that. Feel the vibration of that. And there is a difference between commanding and demanding. Demanding is the spoiled brat that I don't have my way and why hasn't it showed up yet and wham, 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 wham. That's this demanding, putting my foot down. Where in the hell is it? Commanding is, I am in the vibration of this. It is mine already. It's on the way. Thank you, thank you, thank you, universe. I'm in alignment with it. I'll do my part, whatever that may be. I want this. It is mine. Laser beam focus. And before I close for this one, don't give up. Don't give up before the miracle. So many people give up, and I just want to pull my hair out. They're like, "But Julie, it didn't happen. It's been 2 months." And I'm like, so you fucking keep going. Or you go down another path. You try something else. Like, keep your vision. Don't you dare give up. Doesn't mean it's not supposed to happen. Sometimes it's like, all right, let me take a step back. What are my beliefs about this or that? Whether it's people or the money or my ability to pull this off, or like, what is my belief here? Do I really feel that this is doable? Like, it can happen. And then clear out your bullshit stories that say that you can't. However you do it. Tapping, meditation, affirmations, burning lists, like whatever you do. Stand on your head. Whatever works for you. It's time to be powerful, my friend. I love you dearly. Step into your power. I dare you, because it's going to be a magnificent. I love you. God bless.